Hi guys, it's me just listening again. And for this video that I'm going to be dedicating to the month of love in February of 2026, I will be talking about my time on Tinder, the dating app. And it's quite interesting actually because I had a very different experience than the other apps like Bumble, OkCupid, and the like. Now, I was holding off on going on Tinder because it was like I viewed it more dirtier, filthier, more risque, and more taboo than the others because they have a reputation of being more clean, family friendly, and the like, they tended to be more reputable. Whereas I always thought that Tinder was more of a scam than anything else. So I tried it for a few months under the gold plan, which was something like $4 a month. So it wasn't that big of a deal to lose that much money. I would prefer it to be cheaper, but it was still less fun than I would think. The platinum plan was a little bit more money, and I don't think it was worth it. So I took them for the cheapest route I could go on for that. And you know what? It was actually pretty nice for a little while. I made a few friends on there. I made a few friends that were friendly enough that they went on Instagram and now that my friends and followed it and things like that. So that wasn't that bad. But anyway, I've heard some mixed opinions about Tinder, that you can find people right off the bat in your neighborhood and so on and so forth. And don't forget about that wonderful endorsement from Film Guy, with Quagmire, that he found all kinds of women and everything in between that on Tinder, and then it became comical that he spent several hours of the day indoors, just hugging it or being up, bogarting it, and like using his phone and using all other social skills and just stay on the phone like a little caveman, like a gnome. Anyway, that was really funny. And I could see how that could occur, where you're so into getting messages from people, feeling that dopamine rush of getting a positive response all the time by people that you want to see home, and you want to get as many messages as you can, put yourself out there as much as you can. But it's important to go out the doors and enjoy the sunshine a little bit, and enjoy life, get some fresh air, and go out to the gym or the movie theater or whatever you kids do nowadays. So anyway, I got the Tinder app on my phone, and we're just sitting there doing nothing for God knows how many years, because I was a cheapskate with it. I didn't think that it was worth it to do when I had the Cupid, and then later on the Bumble app, and then in between the eHarmony thing too. Yeah, plenty of fish. And look what that turned out. So I figured, what the hell, I might as well try the other one, Tinder. So I tried it. Put in all my information, put in my what I want to get long-term relationship, and make sure to keep it as open as possible. My options and whatnot. That way, no limitation on the race of people, religion, education, working out, cannabis, smoking regular cigarettes, as well as drinking. I kept it all as open as I could, so I would get the maximum amount of people possible. And some parents did emerge from that. Like, for example, there were a lot of people from Nigeria or places where it's in Western Africa, and I've heard very bad things about Nigeria as far as dating goes. For example, my uncle Darius, he sent $200 to Nigeria for his lover, and that was the oldest trick in the book. Even the guy at the post office was like, how's he doing? But whatever, that was his choice in the matter. So, even my dad thought he was nuts. So anyway, there were a lot of people from Nigeria, a lot of people from, I tried to get in Japan, nothing. There wasn't even a nipple on that in Japan, except for one person, and that person was special. But I got a lot. I didn't get that many people from China either. One person from China who ended up coaching me or whatever the case was. So that turned out to be a dead end. But there were a lot of people from Thailand, one from Vietnam that was very interested in giving me a full body massage. I was thinking of where that was going if I were to go over there. And let's see here. There was also two people from Thailand who I used to talk to. And there was one girl from Taiwan, which I don't really talk to that much, but I'm still Facebook friends and Instagram friends with her, I should say. So nothing happened from that. With two friends, there was a lot of people from the lower tier countries in Asia, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, all those other places. The places that were like high culture, high art in China, Taiwan, Korea, and South Korea anyway. In Japan, they wouldn't touch me whatsoever. I think it could have been just because the people in the lesser countries in Asia were like so desperate to get out of that country to come to America for all our to work out, because Trump has ruined our relations with other countries around the world. But in the heyday of the United States, it was seen as like a big deal to come to the United States for like marriage and stuff like that, to make a new life for yourself and think of that nature. So, I got no love at all from people in the United States. So people from New York City, for example, more locally like Poughkeepsie and on the outside, you got the Lead Squad, Albany, nothing, Boston, nothing, cosmopolitan areas, nothing, even somewhere like San Francisco, Hawaii, I got deadly poop from them too. The worldly seeds, I got nothing. I even tried like Alaska, nothing, not even friendships. And yet Tinder does offer that kind of thing too. they have just friendships, yeah, just for serious daters, for people that want long-term partners, and for like right now type things like things like one night stands, which I'm wholly against. I don't like them. I don't like the concept of them. And besides, I can't actually pick up my stuff and go to get a date with somebody right now. Anyway, yes, yes, yeah. So I can't I can't make a date with somebody right today and tomorrow, let's say, and then go out to go out to my stuff and go to a date. I need to have a little bit of pep time like that. So anyway, that would work out for me. I'm sure that other people would jump at that opportunity in like say Boston or Las Vegas and stuff like Dallas and something like that, or DC for example. Also, we would need to be able to see for me if that place is accessible and see if it's got good food or whatnot or good entertainment, whatever. So that's that too. So yeah, whenever I met somebody, being a Tinder, and it's more there's more allowance for certain things on Tinder, and since I won't go on any my permanent records or anything like that, I could be a little more liberal with the stuff I would say on there. Like, for example, I would offer massages to these people, these girls, or what I think was girls, and I would have fun with it. I wouldn't be a stick in the mud. I would be it would be a little more chatty, a little more risque with somebody. Let's say, well, from foot massages, I will from like rub downs, I would offer them all kinds of other stuff. So we have a little bit of fun with it, because you only live once, right? You're alone, right? And we have a little bit of fun with that. Some people would take to it quite well. Other people would disconnect me whatsoever. In fact, there's one girl that I know that I'm friends with from there. I got her phone number before, and I talked to her about something, sexual matters and whatnot. Not as if we're gonna meet up and we're gonna do anything with each other, but just as a friend, as a friend, she was have a relationship with a boyfriend and all that, and she blames herself for it and this and that and the other thing. So I'm not there to be her support, and she did for me too. And with Buddy, she is much more depressed than I am. I'm still there for her. So anyway, there's that. Now, for the next part, the people who I find interesting in this thing. Now, I'm a straight guy. I only like women, and that's the end of it. But I am willing to become friends with people who are transgender. I'm willing to do that. because the people do. They deserve friendship and love in that regard too. So I'm open to that. And there were quite a few people on there that were transgender and gay people on it. So that's no problem for me to be friends with them. The one in Japan, she was a transgender person as well. So I asked her about the Chico and why she bugged out on me like that in New Falls College. She had no idea because she was also a transgender person too. And much better looking I might add too. And she had no idea. There's no cultural basis why she was so snobby and so offended by me, whatever. The person was very nice, very friendly. But the only thing is that she said she would be my friend for a long time. But then when it came down to it, she didn't bother responding anymore my message. So yeah, just not. But there were a lot of people in there that were transgender and everything else. But there's one thing that I don't like is that when I have on there that I want to get with a woman on Tinder or any other website or app, the thing is that whenever they go through the selection process to finally match them and whatnot, they always find people that are not women, that are transgender or are gay men. And the funny is that there are some people in there that do try their best to look like a woman. But then there are other times that they're just guys that just put on a little makeup and that don't try very hard to look like a woman. I don't know whether they can afford anything else or whatever, but there are just some men that don't even give a damn, and they just go there like a regular person trying to get a gay guy. It's funny because they only they got so on their face. They got color shadows on their face. They got ends up over and all that. So they're clearly men, but they put on the profile of the women. I don't get what you're trying to see someone when it's so obvious that they're men. They even put women names on them too, like Heather, Brooke, so on and so forth. I don't like that. But there were some people that were to play along with my sexual game because they knew that there was no possible way that they would get me and I would be uninterested in them too. And it's for that purpose. So that was like fun to do and see how far I could push the limits. Because I would like to kind of not do the clean cut stuff from other apps. Because Anthony, you could do nasty stuff on there. Yeah, we too. But I make it rule to talk to people that are like over 25 years old because that's a good buffer age for me. Because if you get 20 or below people, you tend to be a little bit more a little bit iffy on the age because many of them can potentially be underage and that no bueno. were undercover police officers or whatever. So I don't want to get in trouble with that. But everything else would go. And so they bite. They're like talking rather dirty and stuff. But I did have this one girl who was saying that, that I like giving massages, I like doing this, I like getting this and that. But when it came to my end, when it came to my receiving certain things, she blocked me. So I found it very funny that when it came to giving someone some service, she left. And she was a Spanish woman too, so that wasn't a big deal for me. But I just had to point that I'll do X, Y, and Z for you, and she's like that, and she called me a beautiful boy. But then when it came to her doing stuff for me, hypothetically, she left the conversation altogether. Also, doesn't matter. What was I gonna say? I just forgot what we were gonna say, but it's also a bug that just came into my room on my computer. That's probably good luck for its hands. So yay for that. And it just so happened I'm talking about Tinder and apps. What did I say? But oh yeah, I remember what I'm gonna say now. I've learned from my other apps that if you make up your job position, which as a personal trainer, for example, for me, I say that I'm a personal trainer, even though they make minimum wage. The women, regardless of whether they're from here, from Thailand, from Europe, which by the way I got 0 like from Europe, 0 from the Middle East too. They like it. They'll continue talking to me and whatever. But if I say that I don't have a job, they just cut me off right there. They're not interested in a poor boy like myself. A poor white trash boy. I'm not white trash, by the way, but I'm just saying. Let's see. There's also the problem of what happens when someone just goes, I'm not here very often. Now you WhatsApp from there. And I know that's a scam because whenever someone says, I want to go to WhatsApp, it's a scam automatically. But yeah, I thank you for watching my little curiosity video about what happens when I go on where I meet Tinder. It was a little bit interesting experience because there were a lot of people there that were transgender who tried to I guess find happiness, and they have a full right to do so. There's no limitations on Tinder. You can get like any range of religion. You can get platonic relationships and just friends. When I say into things, which I don't like as a concept, you got serious daters, you got that long-term relationships, which I like a lot too. The serious daters and long-term relationships. I can't find anything so far, but it's also good to note that Tinder is one of the websites. It's one of the apps that always automatically recycles your membership, so that at the end of the month, if you don't want it, you have to delete the app from your phone or delete your account. is that there's some kind of way to take care of it. But it's not like the other apps where you just said, I want to be for 1 month only, and that's it. It's on, yeah, and let's see here. Nobody from Europe to a class. I even tried looking at people from Germany, from Italy, because I'm Italian too. So, yeah, I figured there'd be common ground or something. Nothing. I got bupkis. Nothing from Japan, nothing from Russia. Yet, the funny point I should say that there is no option for Russia. I don't know whether it's because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, but that's something funny to note, that there's no option for Russia. I guess because of some political reason or something. But one of the other no-goes for communication, like North Korea, for example, or another, maybe Cuba, possibly. Anyway, I did for a month of love, February of 2026, because it was, well, love taking app. And I give it that happy feel before, because of the options that are available to you, and the fact that you can put multiple people in there. And that one person asked me if she would be the one that I talked to on there from Thailand. And I said that I do talk to people from the gym. And if you guys like what you see here and you want to see more of my stuff on my channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my stuff. Or you can contact me for future information on my stuff by calling me or texting me at 631-707-3707. Or if you want, you can find me on Twitter or X if you prefer at PNelsonPro. Yeah. Or hit me up on my email at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, I assume all you guys are going to find love on Tinder or any of the other apps like Bumble, Harmony, Playfish.com, etc., or Coffee Meet Bagel. Peace out, my brothers and sisters. I'll see you in the next video. All you girls and guys in internet land are rejected.